Oh. Okay, so it's on her.
I'm not doing Miss Hunt today.
Understood.
What?
Oh, no, I was worried about, yeah, I was going to do her.
Ms. Honholt?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure out a time next week to do that. That works with Ms. Wood's schedule. So you don't have to play stand-in.
Well, she fired.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Hello?
You didn't seem like you say this.
I didn't.
Was the first year certain?
Yeah, it's all probation. All right, I'll see. I don't know that it's gonna happen. Depends how long Ms. Clark's situation goes. Are you Mr. Davis?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Davis.
How you doing?
I'm all right. All right, let's go on the record, but let me do this first. Ms. Hardy, we are all set. You are free to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
You too. All right, so Mr. Davis is on our revocation calendar from yesterday, and I'm sorry you had to sit around all day yesterday as well. It was a monster of a day in here. But we're ready to go forward with your revocation. And I'm gonna see if I can lay my hands on your warrant. A lot of paper. Here it is, John T. Davis. What did we end up doing with Michael Scott? Okay, thank you. Mr. Davis, your case is 22 SC 183787. And in March of last year, I signed a probation warrant that alleges that you were supposed to report in January of last year. You didn't. Then they went to the address of record, knock, knock, knock. Your sister answers and said, John doesn't live here anymore. And then there were phone calls made to the number that you left on file with probation saying, please, Mr. Davis, report to the office, and you never did. It's a long way of saying you did what we call absconded. That they couldn't find you and you weren't letting them know where you were. And we just need to figure out what we're going to do about that. Ms. Simpson, how much time remains on Mr. Davis's probation?
Yesterday's date is 2 years, 9 months, 19 days.
All right, so a little under 3 years left. Ms. Rios, is Mr. Davis admitting to these allegations that he was supposed to report? He didn't. He wasn't at his sister's place, and so he became hard to find.
Yes, Your Honor. He has some reasonings for those. So he's stipulating, but I would like to give those reasonings now.
Yeah.
He said on January 24th, he was told not to report because his PO was in the hospital. And then when it came to them coming to the house, his sister told them that he no longer lived there because she was upset with him because she wanted him to fight her boyfriend because she got into a fight with her boyfriend. She wanted him to defend her. He was not about to do that.
Good.
So he instead went to a hotel room for the night to avoid trouble. And when they came, it was just bad timing. He has an address now, which is 1379 Elizabeth Avenue. And he can live there with his dad. I've spoken with his dad, and his dad did confirm that he can live there with him. He was working at Corner Tavern as a cook, a line supervisor. He has 10 kids, 1 grandchild. And he has been in continuous custody since April 9, 2024. And then he was released to Fulton. He was in custody in Clayton County. Then he was released from Clayton County to Fulton County, June 5th, 2025. He said that Clayton, he tried to find out in Clayton several times, but they kept saying Fulton had a cold, but then.
Which we did with this warrant, which went in March of 2024.
Okay, and so he's technically still has been in on this probation revocation. So I'm asking for to revoke, I mean, I guess total is 14 months. So we could revoke 14 months and then give him.
Remember, I can't give
Oh,
credit
yeah,
for
I
time
could
served.
revoke 6 months and credit for time served. I think that's how we would have to do it. For him to get, because I guess he wouldn't get credit for any of this 14 months. So, I just revoke 6 months.
Okay. All right. I'll confer with Ms. Simpson. You're basically advocating for a let him out now because he's been in for 14 months.
Yes, sir.
And whatever I would revoke for absconding probably wouldn't be 14 months anyway, and he's done that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I follow that. Ms. Davis, your thoughts about what to do in Mr. Davis's case?
Judge, I'm kind of in line with the defense. I mean, if he's been in continuous custody basically since you've signed this warrant, so a couple months later, I do think that's enough time to recognize that you need to report and appear with your probation officer.
Okay. What did you get arrested for in Clayton?
The situation with my sister, when she came to the hotel and I called the police on her just to
This is the sister who wanted you to fight her boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
And I called the police on her just to scare her away. And I thought she had left, but she heard me make the police call. So she got mad and called the police back on me and told them that I jumped on her.
Oh, and so they took her word, arrested you, and lo and behold, you had this warrant.
Yes.
Okay, what were you going to add?
It was for battery, and that was actually included as a part of violation.
Oh, it must have been in the petition. Yeah. Oh, and you never did the family violence intervention program.
I actually did the wrong class. I thought I was supposed to do anger management.
That's the easy one.
Yeah, I completed anger management. And then the probation officer came and told me, she was like, you didn't complete. I said, he didn't give me a family violence. She said, no, you supposed to complete a family violence intervention. I said, oh, I completed the wrong class then.
Well, bonus points for you, but you're going to need to do the family violence intervention program.
Yeah, I talked to her. She told me when I talked to Miss Flemister, she said they had resources for it. So when I come in and she'll get the resources I need to do it.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Ms. Rios?
No, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Davis, I do find that you violated your probation. Ms. Simpson, is it your understanding that if I were to revoke him for 6 months, I can do credit for time served? Okay, that's what we're going to do. I just assume revoke you for all the time so that the record shows you need to stick around. But if I do that, you actually have to do more time. I don't think you need to do more time. You've been in for a long time. If you've got 10 kids, which is a whole lot of kids, they probably need you out working at least to help pay for things. If you don't recognize them, at least it's like, hey, I'm taking care of things. And this Elizabeth Street address I've seen in the system, that's where you'll be able to say?
Yes, that's my dad's address.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to revoke 6 months. You'll get credit for time that you did. It'll be a county sentence. And I'm modifying your probation to include the condition that you enroll in the family violence intervention program no later than September 15th, 2025. You got to do it, but not only do you need to do it, you need to start it by September 15th.
I'm going to start as soon as I get out.
Amen, brother. But you got to do it and make sure you enroll in the right thing before you sign on the dotted line. Hey, probation, is this the right classes? Because it's several classes.
Yes.
All right. Ms. Davis, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Rios?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Davis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You bet.
But you will soon.
We have nothing going out next week. The short list I'll send out to the lawyers, but it will have that Sampson guy. It may not have Von Holt. We'll see. And then I'll probably pull that case from the Emerson calendar. That is Ms. Wood and Mr. Abadi.
I think his last name is
Davis.
as well.
Yep. You have a lot of Davises out here.
I think the Sampson will go away. That's a really old case too.
I think it will too, but we'll call it in. All right.
Judge, do you need me to stick around for anything?
I don't think so, given the hour. I don't, but I will be in contact with you or
Time to break this one down. This probation revocation hearing for John T. Davis was a mix of missed check-ins, messy family dynamics, and a judge ultimately opting for a practical resolution over extra jail time. Davis was accused of absconding, failing to report in January 2024, and then being nowhere to be found when probation officers came calling. His sister told them he didn't live there anymore, and follow-up calls went unanswered. That set the wheels in motion for a revocation warrant. Defense attorney Miss Rios didn't dispute the basic facts, but offered context. Davis's probation officer had been hospitalized and told him not to report on the 24th of January, and the sister who told probation he didn't live there was upset because he refused to fight her boyfriend. Davis left for a hotel to avoid that conflict, which happened to be when probation came looking. By the time he resurfaced, he'd been picked up in Clayton County in April 2024 over an incident involving the same sister, spent time in custody there, and was transferred to Fulton County in June 2025. On top of that, he'd mistakenly taken anger management instead of the court-ordered Family Violence Intervention Program. The defense's position was straightforward. He's already been in custody for about 14 months, which is more than enough for this type of violation. The state agreed no need for more incarceration, as long as Davis understood he needed to check in and follow the rules. Judge McBurney took the same view, revoking 6 months but giving him credit for time served so he could be released immediately. The key condition moving forward: he must enroll in and begin the Family Violence Intervention Program by the 15th of September, 2025. The judge was clear: make sure you sign up for the right class this time, and confirm it's probation approved before starting. There was even a moment of levity when the judge noted Davis's whole lot of kids, 10 children and 1 grandchild, and stressed the importance of working to support them. Davis will now live with his father at an approved address, and as long as he keeps in compliance, this chapter could be behind him. It was a pragmatic outcome holding him accountable, but recognizing the time he's already served. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.